2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players find. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, they've got Kobe White, DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. Well, both of these sides rebound the ball so well, Smitty. How does that impact the game?
Kevin, this matchup is going to feel scrappy because both of these teams are used to controlling the backboard. They'll do everything they can do to gain that advantage tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Holiday against White. Here's Porzingis, and he banks in the layup.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Now here's White. Plays it up and banks it in.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And here is Brown. And the pass to Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Bean passes to DeRozan. And White kicks to Caruso. Here's the dish to Vucevic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The reflexes on Porzingis can't surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets
to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Out left to the wing. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's White. Into the lane. And that one, good.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And DeRozan kicks to White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. White's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And they double up Brown. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Once again, your Chicago Lovable.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To the inside, Porzingis with the steal. And here comes one, leading the fast break. That one falls. 6 points for Derek White.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
Timeout called, the Bulls.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
A big round of applause for your Chicago Lovable.
Inside, Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Unfazed by the defense, Nikola Vucevic showing excellent concentration on that finish.
Porzingis can't hit. Bulls trail by 5. Here's DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
No way you will wrestle the ball from Vuce. Keeping the glass clean.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Of course, you watch him out there on the floor, and you'll see he rarely backs off on both ends. He looks to make an impact.
Now, here's DeRozan after the miss from Derek White. The game now all-time. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Incredible leaper, explosive finisher. DeRozan with one of his acrobatic dunks.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. And Holiday has it in the corner. Shoots over ball. Boston again missing.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Here's DeRozan. Again, Chicago.
Rugged way to make a bucket, but DeRozan doesn't mind working inside.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Once again, Chicago Lovable.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. White goes in. Horford from outside. Boston again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
An absolute force on the offensive glass. Vooch works hard to impact the game any way he can.
Here's White after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Here's LaVine, and then LaVine with the jam.
This is what we've come to expect from Zach LaVine. Poetry in air.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 8-point game. Brown the pass to Horford. He kicks it to Holiday. Back to Horford. Shot to stop the run. Chicago grabs the miss. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
Competitive spirit. DeRozan clapping back, trading triples.
And here's Brown outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Now, here's Brown after the miss from Andre Drummond. Passes it to White. LaVine against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Nice vision by LaVine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
Celtics trail by 13.
And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
Reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone, and he is comfortable with his back to the basket.
White, good.
Over the last several years, DeRozan has made a more concerted effort to be a facilitator, and it's paid dividends.
Now here's White. He's got 9. Over in the corner, Brown. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 12. On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by Tatum. DeRozan with it. He's got 9. From 7, again, Chicago.
One of the biggest progressions for DeMar DeRozan. Now can create a shot off the dribble in a variety of ways.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work, because I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Now LaVine, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Derek White. Caruso against White. Down low, Drummond. And Tatum pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the dunk by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Now here's White. 7 points in the game. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Levine looking around. Here's Drummond, and Boston with the rebound. To the middle, here's Tatum. Goes back up. Inside, Tatum automatic.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
Drummond working against Horford. Caruso kicks to White. 6 on the shot clock. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 11 points.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point,
wide open, he fires. And another basket for Boston.
Love the work ethic we've seen from White on offense, making the effort to create for himself.
Pass to Drummond. No good, shot missing. Good work. Tatum taking it in, and the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here's White.
Really fighting for it. DeRozan just refuses to back down.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. 16 seconds left to play here in the half.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Chicago. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just we played aggressive and try to be present in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's all we need to do, you know, when we start the game off right, and we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And it's just about time now for the 3rd quarter to get underway.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovable.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. White is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic, and it's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Tatum, following the miss by DeRozan. Brown, no good. DeRozan against Tatum. Outside, White. LaVine inside the 3-point line. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's 6 points for Zach LaVine.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Now, here's Caruso. Still scoreless. White the pass to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Impressive. You like the aggressive mindset. Holiday's not just floating on the perimeter.
Caruso up top. White covering. Shoots from 8. Here's Vucevic. The shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown outside. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday against White. Holiday the pass to White. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. White's got 15 points.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 9. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
And he gets it to go.
That's all focused by Alex Caruso, absorbing the contact and getting the finish.
Outside, White fires from deep. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. Holiday looking over the floor. Brown outside. Pass to Porzingis. Count it. Good. 8 points for him.
No wonder defenses have a hard time limiting Porzingis inside. Just look at that massive wingspan.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Here's Holiday. Can't get it to fall. Bulls leading by 14. Finished off the break. Caruso's got his second basket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And I tell you what, Tatum is proving to be an all-around scorer of the basketball. He can do it all.
It's good. DeRozan's got 22 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Porzingis with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Able to score in so many different ways. The versatility of Vucevic is what makes him a great player.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Outside, DeRozan. Brown against Levine. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Chicago making some changes. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in for Alex Caruso. Holiday gets the bucket.
Certainly capable from distance. Defenses no longer dare Holiday to shoot from out there.
Good on the bucket. 17 points for Vucevic.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Outside Holiday. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Holiday, and it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Dosunmu from the stripe. Here's Vucevic. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Good physicality inside from Vooch. He's not afraid to mix it up with the defender.
Count it.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now, here's Ball. Outside, Levine fires away from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the pass to Tillman. There's the 3. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Drew Holiday.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Holiday. Shot from free throw range. That one rolling around and rims out.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Bucket is good.
Despite the shot-first mentality, Levine understands he also needs to facilitate for this offense to run well.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Holiday. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Chicago calls timeout. Tomorrow. While we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. And it goes down 2 points.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
And here's Brown outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Passes it to Williams. Here's Vucevic. He's off on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics trail by 13. Brown the pass to White. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
Not a guy who regularly crashes the offensive glass. Derek White is opportunistic and seizes the moment.
Pass the ball. The three connects from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Vucevic dishes to Williams. Vucevic against Porzingis. And yes, it's good. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up with the Celtics. Beyond the arc. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Williams, that's good.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Boston with another.
Getting his points within the flow of the system. White simply does what he's asked to do.
Chicago calls timeout. They're leading by 14. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard.
Side of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Levine inside the three-point line. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Vucevic.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now here's DeRozan. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Kick out to Levine. Nice hit again. Rebound Boston.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. White. Nice D from Levine. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. DeRozan finds Ball. Back to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. We're making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.